Everybody's yelling at Austin and Lyle to freaking run. It's fine. Man, that Throne of Wants really got John Alfred. Welcome back to Kingsfield 3, everybody. We have a little bit of backtracking to do, so we're going to get started with that and go on with the next act. Last week, we finished up picking up all of the souls of the archmages, which bequeathed us one of each type of magic except for light. We should have gotten Earth Heal from the Cave of Shudom. And little bits of new things have started popping up. We are technically ready to head over to the castle, but we need the MLGS. So that's our next big quest goal, is to get the MLGS and the rest of the Icarus items. So first though, we're going to try and clean up a little bit of loose ends. And try to make a little bit of progress today. Earth Heal is 8 MP. I want to put that on my hot button. So this is where we are right now. We have the Aquarian boots, which I need to switch back to the Fujin. And we are semi-geared. We have the Bull Guard because we were just fighting some skeletons at the end of last episode. I didn't get to stream yesterday because I had a weird headache the entire day. Like, it didn't take up the entire head. It was just kind of focused on my eyes. So, for those of you on YouTube, this will be my only video this week. But if you're watching far in the future, it doesn't super matter. Yeah, it was like a cluster headache. It was like right on my eyes, and it was really annoying. And I think it was because it was raining yesterday. Like, it was just annoying. It like didn't hurt, but it was annoying, and I didn't want to stream like that. So, hey, Danger Man, what is up? How are you doing? So first things first, I think in our backtracking, we're going to go head over to the Path Poison and go look for something I completely overlooked. It should be that way. which should be a silver ring. There's a few things I missed, and if you know where I can find what's it? The truth mirror. That's something I would love to like have for lore purposes. So if anyone can like let me know where I completely missed it, because I'm pretty sure it's early in the game and it's just not something I like came across. Really? Huh. Okay, so it's in the royal... Huh. Wonder why I, like, missed it. Okay. If we are back in Quest, we'll grab that. But it's a bit of a trek at this point. Should be a Prometheus around here that I did not pick up. Okay. Copper key. Yeah, I was double checking the Japanese LP that I sometimes refer to. I don't think he actually finished Kingsfield 3. Because he gets to like part 45 and like that's like it. Stone sign on the way in should have a bit of Prometheus. I'm already in, so... Yeah, I'd really love to have the truth mirror, but it's a bit of a trek now, so... Stone sign on the way in. There's the save point, which is actually probably a better save point, so I'm going to move my anchor over here. Check the road sign over here. That should just say danger. That's the danger sign. Yeah, I'm just trying to clear up some loose ends. We did get the earth magic. I'm just looking to see if there's some Prometheus around here. My reference guide says it's on the way in, but nothing in here. Hey, Ripey. What's going up? Nice race the other day, by the way. There is a golem. There should be one on the stone sign on the way in. And there's a giant in here who will ask you to kill all the golems for another piece of Prometheus. So let's get that. Let's see about re-exploring in here. Because I did about enough to get the earth magic, and that's about it. So here is bits of giants. Yeah, let me bash the X button over here. Stone sign on the way in. 20-year-old facts are not the best. Just putting that out there. So let's talk about giants in the world of Kingsfield, because I don't think you actually see one that's alive. And there was a couple of dead ones on Melanot, and there's obviously a bunch of dead ones here. Shinjita. So were they, I know the one in Melanot gives you a collar of the last giant, and that seems like an odd thing to call it, unless you think of what they were doing, what they were used for. It's probably that they were being used as labor. DS2 and 3 and 1 to some extent, not as much as 2 and 3, talk a lot about giants. 2 the most, because it's 2, and 2 might as well be a remake of this game. Where, for those of you who haven't played DS2, let's see here. Vendrick's whole thing is that he made the giants super mad by attacking them on the behest of Nashandra. And the giants have their own magic, and they became trees because that's what you do in a FromSoft game. You kind of become a tree. And you're able to enter into their memories and figure out what in the Sam Hill happened. No, please. I hate the magic. Yeah, so this is really abridged because I'm like concentrating on 2 different things, but in DS2, you attack the giants. And there's a big war. I think I got hit. Maybe not. They also have a Path to Inner Peace. Please don't hit me with the dark. I don't like it. And so now you have giants here, and they were probably used for labor, and they probably have their own magic. Ah, dang it! Eat it, though. I'm gonna have to. When they mean dark in this game, they do mean dark. But yeah, labor being used to build King Harvine's castle on Melanot. They were probably used to build the caves here. So that's kind of what we know about the giants. The Japanese name for that thing is collar, not the Cyclops or whatever. Yeah, they're all pretty much faceless in DS2, but they become trees just the same. And they knew that Vendrick was bad news because Vendrick was doing things for love, and like Nashandra was just kind of using him because she's Nashandra, and that's what happens. Alright, this is I think where we came in. I'm pretty sure you have to run across there. I'm gonna make sure I dealt with all this. And then I'll die Mario style over the thing. If anybody saw my attempt at Kingsfield Pilot style. So Venetia, we're in the basically the Earth Temple. We met up with the Earth Archmage. It was very similar to like the Rotten in a lot of ways because of all the skeletons, even though he's a dwarf or a Gurm if this was Dark Souls 2. And he bequeathed us Earth Heal. This healing is an Earth province rather than anything else that it would be in Souls. Because humans are Earth. Very similar to where like the pygmy ends up. Yeah, fire, blood, and miracles. Just taking a look-see at what we got. We have a golem here, but this is a normal golem, not the Prometheus golem. We'll kill it anyway, because there's a quest in here to do so. Golems are actually somewhat of an interest with FromSoft. Oh, the Volgard is screwing them up. They pop up here and there, like people trying to fake life is a thing. Let's try our keys. No? This is probably the obsidian key. Well, Demon's Souls has grass and magic. Kingsfield is the originator of the grass being a heal because Earth is restorative. So the first heal you get before you get Earth heal is grasses. Yeah, it seemed like it. I had hoped, which means I should have probably gotten the copper key a while ago. I totally missed it. Please don't. It's rude. But yeah, people creating life is a long-standing From Software trope. You have golems here, you have golems in Enchanted Arm, you have golems in Dark Souls. The Volguard is... I'm actually somewhat impressed with the Volguard. I only put it on because, you know, skeletons and, like, morning stars. But it's proven to be very good. Let's check her map. So we've basically just done that entire corner. Alright, so if I went this way... It depends on which wizardry I suspect, and there's a lot of those games. I've never played a wizardry, so I don't know if anybody here could let you know, Venetia. The closest this game gets, Kingsfield gets, is additional 1 and 2, who play exactly like a wizardry game. I need to go this way, so I need an exit. Yeah, there's a few doors in Shadow Tower, but I don't know if there's golems. It's all about all demons all the time in Shadow Tower. Unless you're talking about Abyss, and then you've got cosmic horror to deal with. Because unlike the original Shadow Tower, Abyss is straight up cosmic horror with trees, because it's a FromSoft game. Is this where I came in? No. I suppose that's why I prefer Abyss. It's very cosmic horror, and I definitely enjoy that. Ow. That whiffed. Would you stop hitting me with your... You are not an NFL linebacker, thank you. Yeah, so giants are extremely interesting. And I'm not sure there's more to be said other than they might have been a source of labor for the northern continent. Also interesting that the northern limit that was planned for Demon Souls was also the giant location. Something to think about, I suppose. Oh, hey. By the time I make it to the gray golem asking me to kill all the golems, I would have killed all the golems. We should hang a left. Okay. Aegon's been working on his dissertation and he's almost done. He put up an update on Twitter the other day, like last month. And he's nearly done with his dissertation. He has been editing his next video essay, but it is a bit long, so he's not disappeared, is what I'm saying. Yep, sounds like a plan, Clat. Huh. I feel like there's gotta be more to the south of this map. And I'm not seeing the exit that way. There's something to the north over that way, so let's go that way. Hey Zero, what's going on? Hey everybody, it's a thing again. The map is... I have a running joke about the map. The map is like, people look at the map and they're like, what in the Sam Hill? Because it looks like the interior of a motherboard, but like level design like that doesn't get taught so much in the West anymore. This kind of... Alright, that's annoying. This kind of dungeon level design. Like, the West doesn't do it this way anymore. Like, the West just doesn't do... Yeah, it's... that's one of Shadow Tower's, like, weird things that happens. Like, Shadow Tower is a very experimental game for a lot of reasons, and that's part of it. Like, Shadow Tower is much more of a survival horror game than this game is, mostly because of all the resource management you have to do, especially at the beginning. Because you've got to like manage your durability, but you've also got to kill everything because that's how you get XP. Oh yeah, like in 1U, like the maps get weird anyway. There's a reason why FromSoft doesn't do maps anymore. And I was watching Illusory's Walls video that he released a couple of days ago about the Dark Souls 3 map, and it just really struck me that, like, that particular level design has not changed at all in FromSoft. And it's a particular sort of level design that does not get taught anymore. Just like overlapping mazes, looping back around mazes and stuff like that just doesn't get taught. Hey, what was that? What did I pick up? Silviera, light air. What? Dragon crystals, moonstones, silver key, magician's key, Silviera, arrows, light arrows. What the heck was that? Is that a bow? No. Maybe it could have been, but it didn't look like light arrows. It was brown. It was this. It was the globe amulet. This was it. Guess we'll throw it on. See what happens. Poke around here. Yeah, Shadow Tower is very strange. It might be even more difficult than what people think Kingsfield was at the time, because of all of that survival horror. Stop with the turtling. This isn't Dark Souls 3. Oh wait. You. Alright, so we have been about here. Let's check the map real fast. Looks like a crescent axe. Really like the crescent axe in 2J 1U because of its swing. Don't know if there's anything else in here. I'm just gonna take a quick jog. So I have all of those broken locations. But there is a thing. I go straight south and well, there is a thing right over there. We should just check that because it's closer. It should be straight. That way. Huh. So, yeah, there's the wall right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and then hop off. Yeah, like, it's such a weird thing because, like, Bluepoint did an excellent job. Like, no one can deny that the art isn't, like, wonderfully made and stuff. And they worked real hard on it, and they really loved the game, but they also don't super know how From Software tells its story. And it shows in some of their choices. Hey, Mimitim. How's it going? So this should be the other side of that wall. Yeah. So let's hop down and go this way. Hey, I got a level up, so I'm level 22 now. Probably a little bit over leveled for this. Maybe not. Take a hang out this way. Looks like we're exiting, but I don't know. Yeah, it looks like we have exited. So then we're gonna have to go straight down. Right. So that's not a thing I missed, it's just the exit. Yeah. I was... Honestly, when Ueda left Japan Studio, for a hot moment, I thought Miyazaki would poach him. Like, I thought for a hot moment that, like, Miyazaki would be like, yo, come work at FromSoft. Like, that collaboration is a dream for me right now. But no, Ueda went and formed his own studio, Gen Design. Like, yeah, like, Ueda wants to do his own thing. So, I'm like, everybody's talking about Elden Ring being a thing, like, everybody's waiting for, but I am waiting for a game that doesn't even have like, a name. At least Elden Ring has a name. The new Ueda game, the untitled Ueda game, is something I'm like, come on, Ueda, tell me what you're doing. Yeah, we know less about Ueda's new game than we do about Elden Ring, and that's, like, ridiculous. Yeah, like, this... Venetia, it's true, like... It's such a weird thing to say, but, like, Bluepoint got the PS3 version working on a PS5. This is something that they have said in a video interview with the creative director. So any, like, differences might just be mental in that way. Like, the video game part is exact. They got it working from a PS3. So there is a PS3 build of Demon's Souls that is working on a PS5. Let that sink in for you. And let that make you angry. Kind of like me. Alright, that's a door. And then they stripped out the visual assets and replaced them with their own. But, like, it's beautiful, but they... Okay, that's the save point. What the heck? There's gotta be a way south. Huh. There's gotta be a way... That's to the save point. I guess we're going this way again. Anyway, so what I was saying is, like, you know, Blue Point made things look like Dark Souls. Because they also fell for the idea and looked forward rather than looking backward, which is what Dark Soul, like Demon Souls does. Demon Souls... Such a weird thing to say. But yeah, I love the look of Ancient City. Like, Ancient City is maybe my favorite. But like, I talked about this last week. The souls in Demon Souls original are water droplets. They're backlit with lights to differentiate them, but they're water droplets. The now loading symbol is a water droplet. Fog is made out of water. The demons in Demon Souls are powered by water. Like, you know, and some of that gets turned into fire because Dark Souls, I suspect. And like, okay, so there, this is where we're trying to go. Right up there. I can't seem to find it. That's a save point, and this is backwards. And I think they also missed some of FromSoft's humor in making the Lady of Latria sing beautifully, because in the original she sings 2 notes and they're both off key, and I think that was on purpose, because she, unbeknownst to her, is torturing whoever is left in the world of Latria. I'm gonna try a stupid thing. This might not work. Would you... Please. Alright. Stupid thing achieved. Where am I? But yeah, Abyss is... Like, the final boss in Shadow Tower Abyss is a heart that you kill. That is also the central nervous system controlling the tower, because it's also a spaceship tree. FromSoft has never been dumb with its, its platforming. Hey, Unicyclic. Hey, Vets, where am I? Ooh. Is this where I've been trying to get to the whole time? It is. Alright, so the reason I started talking about giants in this episode... Shudom, the spirit of the earth, is my lord. He made the clay dolls out of the earth long ago. As the dolls increased in number, they became living things without intelligence. Once alive, and with their numbers continuing to increase, they began to attack everything, even their creator, Shudom. Listen, guys, every FromSoft game where people start messing with life and creating life, it just goes wrong. When will you people learn? We, the Giants, tried in vain to fight against the golems, just like they did in DS2, who probably went and fought Vendrick because Vendrick and Aldio were messing with life itself. Moving back on. But they multiplied too quickly. We began to lose the battle, and now we nearly are extinct. Lord Shudom deserted this cave as things became unmanageable. He took our now only surviving brother and left for an island far to the north. Did he go to Melanot? Oh wait, yeah, he did go to Melanot because we found that surviving brother, and he's also dead. Sorry. If you could wipe out the golems, I would open the door, which will lead to the power of Shudom. The time has not come yet, so I still have a few golems to take out, I guess. There is a glitch to get in there early, but we'll try to do this legit. So, there you go. There's the backstory of the Giants, at least in Kingsfield. Vibes very well with Dark Souls 2. Two's like Journey of the Giants, because the Giants are extremely important to Dark Souls 2 in a way that they are not in 1 and 3. Although in 3 they are slaves, and they are basically hollowed out themselves. So he wants us to kill the golems we have been killing, but I suspect I still have a few. I'm not sure if it's worth it, because I know that the reward is an obsidian key. Let's see here. And a magic key, but I already have a magician's key. Alright, so I have all of this. Yeah, there is still that unexplained skull in Ash Lake. That's true. I think the next thing, if we don't finish up here, I know the next thing is I need to run into the Path of Poison, because there is something I missed in there that I definitely do want. Just looking at the map real fast. So that's blocked off. There's the silver ring that I missed in the Path of Poison that I need to pick up. And I definitely want to target the Path of Thieves. But we'll see if we can't find any more golems. Hey, Clet, do you know that, like, if you save and quit and you come back, that, your progress with the golems is saved or not? Or do you have to do it all in one go? I think it's saved. I don't think the golems that I killed last week reappeared. The Skelebros do, though. Skelebros are eternal. Alright. That's back to the entrance. FromSoft MC has the top spot. The unnamed mercenary from Shadow Tower Abyss. Why? He's got bazookas and guns and also swords, but mostly bazookas and missiles. Like, when you play Abyss, save your guns for the bosses because that's what they are for. Like, the bosses become an extreme joke if you just use guns. Like, you got magic, sure, but the rings are very, very fragile. But guns are forever. Let's see what we got in here. Like, kind of depends. Like, the Armored Core guys, do they have their Armored Core? Or do they have their Next or Ravens? I mean, that would be the game changer. If they are without, then they probably are. Which means White Glint is best girl, and that's pretty much it. Speaking of White Glint, anyone see the cosplay at Tokyo Game Show of her Next? It's ridiculous. Yeah, this should be the save point again. Yeah. That's the save point. Like, it's a two-person cosplay. And it's like Tokyo Game Show, all of these Soulsborne, you know, cosplays and stuff like that, and then there's White Glint right in the back. It's like, hey guys, I'm here too. Wonder if there's a different way into the Cave of Shudom that would show me more. Yeah, that White Glint cosplay is ridiculous. Leads to a wall. That's a wall. Yeah, this all leads to like kind of nothing. hole. This place seems like it's essentially cleared out. Okay, so we found a new area. Oh, there they are. I see you, jerks. Let me be a bit prudent for a moment. Yeah, they're definitely weak to stab. More skeletons. Let's see what we've got in here. Wow, this is quite a lot down here. This is... I figured that there would be some down here in the bottom left-hand corner. That's why I didn't just leave. Alright, before we do all of that, let's go around and see what we can find on the other side. There might be a switch. Nope. Not a switch. Okay. Lulufon is like my favorite scythe-wielding FromSoft maiden. Lulufon is the best. Like... Like, Ludothon is the best. Alright. And the fact that she wins at the end of Shadow Tower Abyss is pretty great. Like, Abyss is really about her escape more than it is your own. I'm gonna try to get this switch. And just run right by the golem because, oh my gosh, golem. These switches look very similar to what they used in Echo Knight 1 and 2. Alright. She even has some Priscilla in her. Although she's goading, she goads you the entire time. It's really funny. Nothing happens. Oh, okay. Well, sure. I will take that Verdite and bump up my magic use. Thank you. Alright. Solid ground first. Mario jumps later. Oh crap! No! I think we have found our mini-boss of the area. Throwing stones is rude, and I don't like it. Once he's close, we'll jump down and, like, beat him. Looks like he's close enough. Let's, switch to the little guard. Heal up a little bit. No plunge attacks! I really like the textures. You can actually tell that they like hand painted them. I'm trying to get behind him again. Like, someone in FromSoft was doodling around with, like, freaking markers and made that texture. Whew! Doesn't he? Yeah, he does. It totally blended in with the ground. And I almost missed it. So this is Promeus. Promeus, as far as I understand, is a special kind of crystal that you use to create really awesome armor. And I'm not sure if there's something analogous in Dark Souls. Oh yeah, no, Titanite slabs. Titanite shards. It's basically your Titanite shards. No! Clem! It's never changed. Always circle strafe. always circle strafe. So yeah, these are basically your Titanite shards. Yeah, wall textures. We will meet the armor smith who deals with them later. Oh yeah, no. FromSoft has never changed. Always circle strafe. Oh, like always circle strafe. Like the control scheme for Kingsfield is weird, but once you get used to it, you realize that your L1, your R1 is the same as your dodge roll. Use them the same as your dodge roll. And, like, the only thing you gotta, like, get behind is, like, how to, like, lift and operate your camera. It becomes second nature after a while. Alright, I think I'm gonna play this really safe. And, I'm gonna Icarus Eye back. I think that's really the real reward in the Cave of Shudom. So, like, yeah, you can circle strafe the One Reborn, except the best way is to stay on the One Reborn side and, like, break their legs. Did I choose the wrong cave for the side? Yeah. Other cave is the save point. Side note, those of you who are huge into Bloodborne will very much appreciate Abyss. Lots of things that, like, harken back to Bloodborne are in Shadow Tower Abyss. Besides the obvious Demon Souls cameos? I mean, that's hard to say cameos, because, you know, Abyss came out in 2006. Yeah, Sekiro's battle system is actually way more radical than I think people give it credit for. Like, positioning is still important, but you're still facing everybody kind of head on. I'm gonna I think I might have gotten all of the golems too. I think. I'll have to check with the old man golem. But now that we're... Hello, dog. Yes. My dog has come to my chair because I'm wearing a blanket, and my dog wants to be ever so close to me, and also thinks that my blanket is very comfortable. So suddenly I feel a tug on my left side, and I'm like, it's a dog. If Moobot still has the command, his command is ! Loki, if you wanted to see him. Well, I'm at my computer because this is run by emulator, so I'm at my computer right now, where there's an actual chair. I've been playing Hollow Knight on the floor. It's Hollow Knight that I've been playing on the floor. Alright, so, I think now we're gonna head back in and grab that silver ring because it'll be very important to slap on. I've had my fill of the Cave of Shudom for now. But there's some interesting stuff there about giants, and I think it's really interesting to know because of how they treat giants in Dark Souls. Oh, yeah. Loki is my dog. And he is definitely named for the trickster god. And he is most certainly a trickster dog. Nobody knows what breed he is. So there should be something in here. There it is. After a while you stop like... Oh yeah, this is called the Path of Poison. Because it's a FromSoft game, and certain things never change. Hey, Rightbeat and Clat, since I used that Orladin key here, am I screwed? Or am I not totally screwed? Oh, right. A mine? Really? Kingsfield 4 opens with a mine, and then there's minecart racing, so, like... I don't have any room to talk to BQH. Also, this Venetia, this is also my favorite song in the OST. So the silver ring is useful because it makes you essentially invulnerable to poison. Essentially because you need a second one to be invulnerable to poison. I think... Yeah, we're supposed to be. Okay. So welcome back everybody to the Lake Noel. And invisible bridges? I'm gonna hit up the save point. Seriously, I'm surprised and sad a little bit that there's no minecart racing in Dark Souls, because like riding a minecart is a thing in like Kingsfield 2J, Kingsfield 3J, Echo Knight 1, Echo Knight 2. Alright, I gotta put on the right boots. These boots let you walk on water, but only on certain bits. Solitaire in a minecart. Aw, yeah. Time to, dodge stupid log stalkers. I hate them. Hopefully I let this F at the right place. Alright. Hey, are you the one who talks to me? You're not the one who talks to me, right? Okay, you're not the one who talks to me. So yes, these are log stalkers. It is implied that log stalkers were part of the militia of Verdite, and they have been turned into trees because that's what happens in a FromSoft game. See also Dark Souls 3. 4 hits isn't terrible. Let me grab these. I think the first time I came through here, they took like forever to die. And I like gave up eventually on the log stalkers. So, most of you probably missed Lake Noel last... Hey! X-Elector went up. So here's the big thing about this game that is different from the other two games. The X-Elector levels up. You do not have to wear it to level up, but the Crystal Sword of Humanity levels up. You want it at level 3 eventually? I'm not sure if this is actually better now than my full guard. Somebody can probably let me know. I actually like long swords, so now that it's longer, it makes me happy. So it levels up in the background with you. And yeah, that's kind of its gimmick. Now there's a reason to level up the X-Elector, and you're gonna have to end up leveling it up like twice or something, but doing it the second time isn't as bad. Would you please? There we go. I want to strafe behind him, but like, I don't trust the amount of room that's behind him. Alright, so this guy, this one over here is actually supposed to be friendly? Let me see. Yeah. So last week we talked to him. This is actually Japanese text, by the way. That's the Japanese font. They did not translate him. Maybe because H-Tech didn't know, or maybe they just left it in as a Easter egg. It's actually really funny. All he does is he says an onomatopoeia. He's like, fuh, fuh, fuh. He can't talk. So, like, that's what it translates to. It's a futa, futa, futa. Because they were once people, and they were once members of the military / militia, because there's a big militia. Because, you know, crap, fan, they met, things flew everywhere within the intervening 10 to 15 years. So this guy, this poor sap, was a person at one time, and he's trying to speak to you, and every time you do, he lifts his arms, and he's like, I'm trying, don't you know the words that are coming out of him? And you're like, no, I don't. That's why they left him in Japanese, I guess, because you can't understand the words that are coming out of his mouth. He's like, but why? Whole mood right here. Oh yeah. The MC of Kingsfield can go over small walls. Yeah. I'm gonna grab these healing grasses, even though I probably don't need it anymore. This smells like, yep, save point. And the reason I figured that is because one of those log stalkers drops the same gold ring that was given to other army personnel, which was like the central quest of the 30-minute pilot style. Like, in our restless dream, we see that town. That's all you could say, really. Another game I'm like trying to get to not be too hyped about, with all those rumors that there will be another Silent Hill game. Make sure there's nothing here. Just jump over this. Yeah. Alright, let's cross this bridge. This should be to the Path of Thieves, I think. This is where our goal was. Let me check the time. Yeah, we're at an hour and a half. Did a thorough, semi-thorough exploration of the Earth Temple. Yeah, I ran away from here when I saw it the first time. Now let's explore more thoroughly. Music's pretty cool. Like, I was here when I didn't have any healing items to deal with it. So, we still haven't been to the jail. I have the jail key, but I still haven't been there. Sense Fortress Mark .25. Yeah. He certainly invented the hoofs ring. Ah! I totally YOLO'd that. Alright. Turn that off. See what we got here. Where are we now? It should be the exit. Where are we going to end up? Back under the red sky. We've got a road sign over here, so let's take a look. The village of Kaysen. Okay. Tony Gomez, Priscilla Gomez. No one's here. I kind of like the texture. The brick texture. It's pretty good. Are they really? Considering they named all of the NPCs here after people who worked at H-Tech, I bet there's a pair of sisters. How did you get here? Tony went over to the river, but she hasn't come back yet. There are monsters everywhere. Tony said to wait here, but I'm scared. I can't even go outside of this area. All I can do is wait. Tending my parents' garden helps me forget. But then I remember that they're never coming home again. I wish Lord Veyrac was here. He was a great swordsman from north until the bad guys turned him into stone. My sister went to find a magic needle. She said that if She could find it. It would cure Lord Veyrak. She's been gone for so long, though. I'm scared that she's not going to come back either. Lord Veyrak was nice, and boy, was he strong. He fought off the monsters for a long time before they got the best of him. I wish Tony would hurry back. I hope she was able to find that needle. Do you think Tony's okay? Pretty dark. There are still survivors in the kingdom of Verdite, and a lot of them have suffered pretty greatly over the last 10 years. Some of the people around here think that Alfred is basically eating people. Like, everybody's kind of in the dark as to what's going on. Which makes a heck of a lot of sense. Still have the aquarium boots on. Alright. So, we need to get a fragrant branch of yore to free Lord Veyrak. I mean, a needle. But the problem is, this entire village is pretty much haunted, so I'm going to get cursed super bad. Leave me alone, jerks! Foregone conclusion. Not sure if it's worth using a bloodstone on that. The only problem is all of the log stalkers. Remember, some terrible shit happened in Verdite. And it's not an understatement. I'm actually really impressed with ghosts in KF3. They are properly ghosts instead of kind of jellyfish creatures with a pointy hat. Just gonna make a quick run around. Curse is wearing off, so that's cool. That's probably death because it's a well. I like how Kingsfield 4 addresses that by making it, like, fine after a few levels. Everything got bumped. Gosh, freaking paralyze. Really? Are you serious? I used it too early. Paralyze literally is the worst. hard to say. It's mostly because the status effects they do give you are really punishing. And punishing in a way that aren't as punishing in, like, 7. Because if you can't move, you can't defend yourself. And you're likely dead if you get paralyzed. Well, that's my last bloodstone. Oh, cat. Wow. Well, I'm probably dead now. And now I'm darked. I don't think the gold potion deals with that. Dark. I wonder. I can bootleg it with light. Alright. I don't know. Cataclysmic world states. Now, Gaia is the entirety of Gaia. Verdite's cataclysmic state is only centered on Verdite, rather than... Because there's 3 kingdoms in the northern continent. Verdite is just the central one. And it's only centered on Verdite because Alexander sacrificed his life to make sure of that. Oh, this must be Lord Veyrak. Hi, Lord Veyrak. Because a lot of people left Verdite if they saw like stuff happening. They left, so there are survivors in the other kingdoms, but the deep colorless fog that surrounds this here kingdom. This looks like a path. What do we got in here? So I have a funny story about 7. I've actually never played it. I've owned it for the last 20-something years. Because I bought it with Xenosaga 1 at KB Toys because it was closing. And I bought Final Fantasy VII on PSX and Xenosaga 1 for the PlayStation 2. I ended up never playing 7. I like got stuck in like playing the loop of Final Xenosaga, and then like never passed up from that. Like it was. Just exploring this here building before I leave. Shion is also annoying. No. I don't know why I spent so much time playing Xenosaga. This is blocked. I was just like trying to make numbers bigger. That's why I was like just playing Xenosaga 1 for so long. Alright, I think we've explored as much as we could here, but there's another door. And a paralyzed shroom. I never end up playing Xenoblade. I don't have very many games. I have Chrono Cross, and I have 8, and I own 7, and a couple other things. But like, I've been more interested in the old PlayStation as of late. A little bit here and there. Where's that remix for Ghostbusters? That Ghostbusters remix? Blake Ritson is my favorite character, my favorite voice actor for very shallow reasons. Like I even watched Krypton on Sci-Fi Channel just to hear his Brainiac. Light's getting a workout now. Andrea the Store has the funniest television appearance. I don't know if you've seen Father Ted at all. It's a British show. And all these priests get stuck in a lingerie department, and they're trying to figure out their way out. And Andre's voice actor. Oh, yeah, yeah. I've seen him in real life. I need a pop a moonstone for some MP. And then I'm gonna check the pixie map. So we have the river to my left, a couple of houses. Alright, let's try going this way. Hey. Arrows. Here's the H-shaped house again. So we should go this way? Oh, thank goodness. It's a save point. In the dark. Yep. Yep. I think... we're just about at time. So this is... I think OBS says it's an hour and 50, so we're a little bit short of time. But I think this is a pretty good place to wrap up for the evening. We are looking for a girl's sister. And she might have the fragrant branch of yore, the Orladin pin, picked so that we can rescue Lord Veyrak. So that seems to be where we are now, in this haunted village of Kaysan, where every ghost is just a rude dude. So that's where we're going to pick up next week. So, thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you guys on my Discord. Hopefully I'll see you guys on Twitter. But whether I do or not, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody!